to my first village since the fucking weird horror village where everyone's mentally connected. I'm hoping there's some sort of shop. I just want a drink. I want a Red Bull. I'm craving a Red Bull at the moment. I don't think, if there is any shops, they're behind me. I don't really want to go off route. So if I see something, I'll stop. If not, I'll carry on until I do see something. But it's going to be a beautiful day, I think. Better than it was yesterday. Right, I've said it before, this is the one thing that does my boxing when I'm in my own car, though, more than anything else. The amount of tolls you have to go through. But because I'm in a British car, I have to get out of the fucking car, hobble round with my knee that's not working, and come and get a ticket. Although, sure one was sticking out a minute ago. There we go. Get a bloody ticket. Then I'm under pressure because barrier goes up. I have to get back round into my car, usually with 13 cars behind me, all wondering why the hell I'm getting out of the car. Like the first one can see what I'm doing. I can see I'm in an English car, but everybody else has got no clue at all. So they get frustrated behind me. Anyway, we've got an hour and 3 to drive, 70 miles. So that's basically 70, 140, 210 miles for a trip that should be 70. It's quite annoying, really. Right, feeling pretty tired. I've stopped to have some food, drink, and a bit of toilet, which I desperately needed. But it's service station food, and it's rubbish. It's just not good at all. Like, look at this. Like, they look alright. Chocolate cake that feels like I could kill a duck with it. This sort of donut thing, which I think may have chocolate in it, but I'm not sure. But look at that for a cappuccino. That is just ridiculously bad. And a can of Red Bull. Well, all of that came to €15, which is scandalous. It really, really is. But I expected it. I've just got to be careful with money now. It's starting to get a bit tight. If I want to stay in another hotel before I go home, then I need to be careful. Right, I'm doing something a little bit mental. So I just noticed a house out of the way down here, and then I saw this drive. I thought, sod it, I'll come and drive down here and see where it gets. Now, the drive does look, it's not well used, but used. Because otherwise these trees would just grow over it. Jesus Christ. Got to be careful because it's sort of getting thinner and thinner, and my car's going to get scratched to bits. Oh, can I fit through here? Now, I'm probably going to get down here and there's going to be a car parked outside the house. It's going to be somebody living there, and they've only got a motorbike or something, and that's why they can get down the drive easy enough. I've also got to be very careful because my car is very low to the ground. It's not like a big 4x4, so I've got to be careful. Don't usually do this. My dad's always saying, oh, don't off-road it, and I don't. But for some reason today I decided I was going to. Right, I can't go any further because there's that there. But the house I've seen is here, look. Oh, I bet this is like the back entrance into their house, and they've got like a proper driveway or something. Anyway, when I get my stuff together, we'll go and have a look. We're only about 2 miles away from the next location anyway, although reversing back up here is going to be fun afterwards. Right, so that's where I've got to reverse back up, which is going to be fun. Get my torch. You know what? The handle on this torch, I've had that for years. Years and years. Each torch, I've got 4 of those, I think, now. This is probably the smallest one, but it's good. But the handle makes it so good. I'm so glad I've kept that. Could do with another one just in case I ever lose it. But if I ever lose that, I'll be gutted. More than losing a torch, I'd be gutted about losing the handle. I know that's a bit of a weird thing to talk about, but I don't know, certain things just make your life so much easier, and to be able to hold it like that instead of holding it like that everywhere, it's just so much better. Anyway, little ramble for no real reason. To be fair, I do like sharing little bits of shit like that with you, because I just think it gives you an idea of like what is important to me and what isn't, and how I go about each explore, and like little things. I would like to do a video about the process of booking flights, booking hotels and things like that, just to give you a bit of an idea of what it's like and how cheap it is and how you can get better deals and things. Because I think that, I don't know, a lot of people, they just go on booking sites where you get your hotel and your accommodation, everything all in one go, and your flights, and there's a lot cheaper way of doing things. This is all a bit weird, because I feel like it's definitely used down here, but why? Are we just about to walk into someone's back garden, or is this just an old disused path? I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I'm sure we're going to find out soon enough. Like I said, this is just one that I've seen from the side of the road that looked quite promising. Got a little metal bridge over a very green river. It's quite cool, to be fair. The further I get up here, the more worried I'm getting. I'm definitely getting back entrance vibes here. Oh, you see, now I'm not so sure, because the windows look boarded. So, what's that noise? Yeah, it's something then. Although I think it might be branches up here somewhere that were banging together a minute ago. Right, let's keep going. See what we can see. I think we've got another bridge up here. It's a beautiful day though. Absolutely beautiful day. And if I'm being honest, even if I don't get in here, I'm just happy to be out of that car. I feel like I've been driving non-stop for days. I have. Like, I've done, oh God, I've done probably 20 hours of driving, or been in the car for 20 hours, and that's not including sleeping. Anyway, let's have a look. Yeah, look at this little weird bridge. I don't know if it looks like an old mill or something. Once again, very green looking water. It's like algae in it. I bet it was a mill. Look. Oh, you can't really see. Wait a minute. Zoom you in. Look. I bet this was some sort of mill at some point. Like flowing water. I've got more outbuildings. A bit I don't want to be too loud. Oh my God. Someone's house definitely there. And there's cars. That's new. That's like lived in. This definitely isn't. But there's a fence there. Is there any way through? I feel like this is a definite no-go again. We'll see though. Right, the gate's padlocked. It's brought me up onto a road. I could have just driven around here. But I'm just trying to work out if there's a way through the fence, because it's definitely not lived in. It's definitely abandoned. But I also don't want to make absolutely loads of effort for somewhere that's probably not even that good, or not even accessible. I've got to be careful with my knee still. Right one's fine, left one's still a mess. I think we're going to go back to hospital, I think, or the doctors in a couple of months if it's still being a pain. I could jump over that fence there. Just very aware of the people next door, that's all. Same with I could go through this barbed wire, which I think somebody else looks like they have done. take my bag off, I should be able to get through there. Right, I'm in, but I forgot to change my trainers. So my nice £90 pair of trainers are filthy. Anyway, actually quite cheap these in comparison. I usually pay about 140 for Nike Air Max. Got these on sale. So it's a bit of a pain, but could be worse. Anyway, let's go and have a look. There's a man just walked up there with his dog. I thought he was coming for me, but he's not. I had to run into the side to get away. Now, I have a feeling, even if we get in this place, it's going to be very, very empty. But we'll go and have a look. It can't hurt at the end of the day to have a gander. I also think it might be sealed. But I'm judging all these, I'm like making my decision on all these just by looking from a distance. But I just feel like, oh look, 1870 something. And then if you look at this as well, 1909, 1910, it says on there. But why is that being patched up afterwards? That's weird. Is there any more knocking about? I do like things like that. Can't see any. Right, this is definitely locked. Yep, 100%. Just can tell, I don't know why. Certain doors just look solid. This looks like it's been patched. Or has it? Yep, solid. Yeah, somebody stuck that over the top to get people getting in. I don't know. Just looking for more dates now. 1920 something. I don't know. There's bells ringing somewhere. Right, I'm just going to try a few windows and stuff. Right, not successful so far. But yeah, look. Do we think it was maybe a mill? Because it's got like a sluice thing there. I don't know, or were they using it to redirect the water to go fishing in there? I just don't know. It's got cool little oval windows. Right. Anyway, let's keep looking. Right, it's very empty inside. There's nothing in there that I can see. Still do love that. But yeah, it's looking very, very, very empty, which is not good. Let's have a look. Can we get this chain off here? Yeah, it's only on with a little plastic thing, look. Let me turn my torch off. Yeah, just into a woodshed. No interconnecting doors or anything. So that said something then. But yeah, nothing worth seeing in here. And then down this side of the building, once again, we can't, there's no access, no way of getting in there because it's a river. Like, there may be an open door, but with how green that is, I don't really want to go walking around in it. Algae water's just not the best. But anyway, I'm gonna have to go back to the car. Alright, my eyes must not be working today. Right, barbed wire fence. Right down next to the river. Let's walk around this tree, shall we? Oh, no barbed wire fence. We can literally just walk straight onto the path. So all that effort on my hands and knees, backing underneath a barbed wire fence, getting jabbed in the back, was for absolutely nothing. Anyway, back to the car and back to the prospect of not being able to reverse it up this thing. I should be able to, should be fine. It would be cool living here though. Your own little bridge round the back, your own little river. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's very big inside the place, but it's tall, it's a tall building. So, anyway, come on. I'm not gonna lie, it is scandalous that somewhere as big as that, it's like I said, it's only one room on each, on the bottom floor, so there's probably 2 rooms on the bottom floor, 2 above that, and maybe 3 in the top section. So still decent size, and there's outbuildings and land and everything with it. It's such a shame. I just don't get why people do that. Like, I know France is a bit dodgy for inheritance. For a start, the government take a massive percentage in France. I was talking to my uncle John about it. He's not my uncle, but John about it. And basically, when he dies, whoever it's passed on to has to give a cash lump sum to the government. So say if you've got a £100,000 house, even if you get that house and don't sell it, so you just keep it, you have to give them like 30 grand, maybe even more, just in cash to keep it. That's mad. So there's no wonder there's a lot of big châteaus and places like that that are abandoned, because the only way you're going to make any money out of it is by selling it. So it's just crazy. Well, that has to be the worst ever thing to reverse down ever in the history of man. That was terrible. I feel like my car may be a mess when I get out of it. I don't think so. I did quite a good job, to be fair, but stressful because I just didn't want to scratch the car. Anyway, 2.1 miles away, not far to go. Right, we're at the next, well, we're pretty much at the next location. That's where we're going. And we're currently here. It's another one of these, like, I'm a bit worried someone's going to turn up because of where I'm parked. I mean, like, stand out like a sore thumb. Right, this is what I mean. Look, little road here, which I'm sort of semi-blocking. You can't get past it. One up there, the way in and the way that I've come from, only one way in, one way out. Exploring shoes, new exploring shoes. These cost a bloody fortune. These were made for me. Obviously, before they were ruined, they were one of those Nike ID ones. So you go on and choose your colours and choose exactly how you want it. I have a feeling somewhere it says my name on it. I can't remember where though. Right, people have been over the fence here, definitely. So I'm guessing I'll be doing the same. I'm just going to check the gate first, because this is what I always do. I end up like finding the hardest way to get in and then realising there was a really easy way of getting in. No, it's well and truly padlocked, so we're not getting in that way. I think people have been squeezing through here though as well to get through that bit, but I think that round the side is probably going to be the easiest. So you know what, I might even be lazy because of my knee. I might get my ladder out. I'm only joking. Imagine climbing up a ladder to climb over a little fence. Right, over, sorted. I thought I'd cut my leg, but it's just stinging, I think. So off we go. It's quite a bit of a walk, I think, down here, but at least I'm not going to be seen, because like I said, one way in, one way out. So unless they come down there, I'm fine. Right, so I've just found a video of the place that I went to this morning, where the guy came and knocked on the window. I wish I'd filmed him and showed you. Someone getting caught there, not by the same man though, and he went mad at him. He was absolutely shouting his head off at him. I'm still going to go back, but it sounds like they are all watching in that village, so I'm going to have to try something else. This place is huge. Look at this place. This is pretty amazing. I hope I can get in. I'm getting a bit stressed about not being able to get in these places, because it seems like I'm on a bit of a run of bad luck at the moment, and I don't want to be. I want to crack on and get in somewhere. Is that window open? That window's open there. Oh God, I wish I brought my ladders now, because that's a bit awkward. Oh, wait up. Hang on. Let's have a look down here first. Always look for the easier option before trying to do the hard, because this door looks like it's open. but that doesn't mean it leads into the main house. Oh, yes it does. Ha ha ha. Right, I'll see you when I've done. Hi, and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers in the middle of France. And you know what? It's been a hard week so far. I'm on day 3 and this is my first location. It's been really, really hard, but I've been excited for this one more than some of the ones, because I know for a fact this one's not got loads of stuff inside. In fact, it's probably not got anything. But the story of this one excites me because... I heard a voice. Because it has got so much history, but not just history. It's like exciting, interesting history. Not somebody just grew up here. There's deaths. There's people sent to prison for life. There's people that were executed in all sorts of ways. And it is amazing. Now, the building that stands there now was built in 1820. But the building that was there previously, and this is built on top of the cellars for that building, was built in the 1400s. I think that may be the oldest building I've ever explored. Obviously, it's just the cellars that's that age, but wow. Anyway, let me show you. Now, this place is called The Touch. That's the name of it, The Touch. And I don't know where that name comes from, but it's quite an interesting name, because why would he call it that? Anyway, the Scottish guy came over. I'm not going to give his name away because it sort of gives away the location. Now you're going to say, you've just told me the name of the place. But there's actually a couple of places in France called The Touch, or La Touche, I think it is. So it'd take you quite a bit to find this place. But the story of the Scottish guy and his 2 sons is terrible. He bought the house in the 1920s and lived here until the late 1930s, just before the Second World War started. I don't know whether he'd been over here maybe for the First World War, stationed over in France, and thought, you know what, I like it over here, and moved over, which would make sense. Now looking at that round there, that looks like 20s, 30s. So I wonder if he was the person that commissioned that sort of entranceway to be added on. Now, I've just noticed something inside the front door which backs up the story of the Scotsman and what happened. Now, he came and he went out with hunting parties. He invited all his friends down here. He was a very well-known character in the area. Everybody loved him. Probably not everybody, because he was quite a loud guy. He was here with his 2 grown-up sons, and they'd go out on shooting parties quite regularly. And that's where things went wrong. Right, moving inside. Look at the wonderful floors. Get my torch on the go. Yeah, look at the floor in here and the stairs. Oh, I love it. Now this, I've just noticed, ties in directly with what happened that day. And it was probably a gun that came out of this gun cabinet that caused the death. Oh, I've just noticed, look. They're thistles on every wall. I bet you any money he's put those on there to remind him of home. Oh, I'd not even noticed that. All I saw from here when I looked in was the little gun cabinet. A lot of people used to have them. Also, that makes me think of Scotland as well, look. With the little antler handles on the drawers. And you'd have all your... I can't think of the word. Cartridges in there. Your shotgun cartridges. Or whatever it is you were using in there. You'd have your guns locked away in that bit. With this fastening across and through that hole so nobody could remove them. It'd be pretty cool. The Scottish owner went out shooting with his sons and a group of other, I don't know if they were locals or his family or friends, and they were all walking through these woods and pheasants went up and bang, he shot but his gun went off too early and it hit his son right in the back of the head, killing him instantly. Now, the guy that lived here, the Scottish guy, never ever recovered from it. He didn't kill himself, he didn't do anything terrible, but he slowly wasted away, and this house was left for years and years until the family in the 80s moved in. Now, the other thing I was thinking is, there's a woman out there. Oh my God, there's a woman there. There's a woman literally walked round outside. It's disgusting. Oh, he's going off my shorts.
Donc là, dans les chaussées, était avant, si c'était des abattoirs, tout ça.
I'm like squeezed in this corner, scared to move because of the water. Because if they see the water moving, they'll know I'm here. Right, video done, and wasn't that a close one? Jesus Christ. What a hiding place though. I'm proud of myself for that. One of the best hiding places I've ever found, because they weren't going to come down there. I am very concerned though, because I've got to go around the edge of this field and it's very wide open. It's better than going up the drive though, because if I go up the drive, they're going to see me if they sat waiting. Right, so the drive runs along there. My car, hopefully, is still there, up on that corner. Now I've come from this direction, but I didn't want to get stuck behind fences further up if I went up in the woods. Now, if you remember, my car was next to that little road that ran along there, so there's possibly a way of getting across further up, but I don't know, we'll see. Right, safely back in the car. Got myself a lukewarm bottle of water at the cool box where everything's warm now. Heading out. It's 26 degrees. No wonder I'm sweating. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not roasting like it has been in Italy over the last few trips, but still bleeding warm, trust me. Anyway, on the road, don't know what to do next. I'm going to try and figure it out in a minute. I just need to get off this private road. Yeah, I needed to get off there just in case they came and blocked me in before I had a chance to leave, but I'm off now. I'm on public roads again. I need to go and get somewhere for a proper drink and something to eat, but nothing. Still not really that hungry. I know I did have something to eat this morning, but it weren't. What did I even have? Oh, yeah, that piece of cake and that chocolate thing. But anyway, right. I think they're back. No, it wasn't them. It was a very similar car to theirs, but they're all very similar around here. So, right, I'm gonna head a different way to what I came and just see if I can find somewhere to drink. Right, there's a village down here that serves food. I've just been looking on the map, and you know I said, oh, the road went further down. There was more buildings down there, but I don't think they were anything special. So I don't think we've missed out on much. I hope we've not missed out on much. But trust me, I am not going back in at all. No way on earth am I climbing back over that fence and going back down there. Almost broke my back twice doing it. Even though it's one of those fences though, like it's not really high, but it's wobbly, so you're like all over the place. Anyway, let's get some food. I know you can't see, but there's a park down there. People swimming in the river, people fishing in the river. I'm tempted to go down myself and have a swim in a bit, because I'm one sweaty boy. And it's, even though it's a bit grey, it's warm. So can we both fit up here? I'm gonna let him go so I can look at the donkeys in a minute slowly. But I think it confused them because I weren't in the other seat at the other side. Yeah, the river's down there, and then there's a couple of donkeys, not that you can see them at the moment. A couple of donkeys down in the field there, and the village we're going to looks beautiful. So we'll go and see what it's like. I'm really tired though. To say it's only 4:30, I'm exhausted, and I've only done one place. I don't know if I can bear going back to that other one, but I'm probably going to have to. It's a shame about the big black clouds, because blue skies just make these places look so much more lovely. But I don't know where I'm going. I've got a car right up my bumhole. Oh, so I'm not going in there then. Or am I? Yeah, I am. Sod it. I'm English, I don't know what I'm doing. Now, I've seen another building that says Marie on it, on the outside. I don't know if it's like the mayor's building or something. I don't know. But it's pretty cool, that. It's very similar style to where we've just been, you know, that. And that says 1908, 1909 on that building. But the facade is very similar to where we've just been. Good old France never lets me down. Yes! Didn't expect to find one of these this far north. I thought they were all south. I love these machines, they are so good. If you've not watched a behind the scenes before, you will be like, wow. They take 3 minutes, and I swear they taste like pizza that's been made by like professionals. They're so good. Better than any takeaway pizza I think I've ever had. Right, it's almost impossible for me to show you because of the shine on here, but we've got chicken pizza, ham tenders. Oh no, chicken tenders and ham. What's this? Pork and grilled peppers. Oh, balls, I pressed off it. Cannibal, which is lots of different meat, beef and stuff. What else? Burger, so you get pickles and stuff like that on there. Don't know what was on that one. I do, but tomato and don't know what Rillons de Touraine is there. Not sure. You can't. I don't know why I'm showing you, because you literally can't see. Cream, cheese, diced smoked bacon, potatoes, onions, cream, roast chicken, curry sauce, Emmental. I don't know what to have. That's cheese, ham, mozzarella. That sounds good. The chicken tenders one sounds good as well there. What should we go for? I always have the meat feast one. Chicken tenders. Go for the chicken. Oh, wish you could see it. Chicken tenders, hot product. Confirm. Continue. I don't want. Ignore. Right, try again. I need to pay. 1 sec. these things are so good. Like, I don't think I've seen them in any other country ever. I think somebody said that they got them down south in England, but I'm sure I've never seen them. Anyway, what I've got is cordon bleu, which apparently is chicken tenders and ham. I don't think that's right, but anyway, I can hear it making. So the only thing with this one, I don't know if you remember, one of the other ones I went to did drinks, and that would be nice, but there's a shop just round the corner from here, so we'll go there instead. And 3 minutes later, it's here. Oh my god, this box is like fire. It's so hot. Right, let's have a look. It's probably going to look nothing like it did on the picture. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm going to go and get a drink from the shop round the corner because this is so hot, it don't really matter. Right, so I've got a Red Bull, a Coke, and some chocolate mousse. Can't beat a bit of chocolate mousse, but I've got nothing to eat it with, so it's going to be a fingered chocolate mousse. Actually, I've got my fork from my curry under there somewhere. I could eat it with that. It might taste a bit weird though.